Welcome back to Code with Ro. I'm Ro, and in today's lesson, we're going to dive into HTML forms and input types. Forms are essential for collecting user input, whether it's for a search query, a contact form, or a survey. Let's get started. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay tuned for future lessons. First thing I'm going to be doing is actually clearing the body tag. So in our last lesson, we went over images, audio, and video. So I'll go ahead and clear it. First, let's create a basic form using the form tag. So in order to do that, you'll type in form, and then inside the form, we'll add an input field for the user's name using the input tag. But first, let's make a label tag. So now we're going to create a label for, and this we're going to do for the name. And now close the tag, and then in between the tag, make sure you type in name so the user knows what they're filling out for. So currently this is just text and it'll just say name. But now we'll add the input, and the type in this case will be text. This is just so they can only enter in text. And the ID is going to reference what we used the for earlier in our label, and this is for the name. And then we will also do name is equal to name. So now when I hit enter or save, you'll see this pop up. And now I can type in my name. Now we'll add a password field. So while staying in my form, I'll add a couple enters, I'll make a couple lines, and then I'll do another label. And this one is going to be for the password. And then I will type password, just like a login form. Now hit Control Save and you'll see the password shows up. And just like we learned in our earlier lesson, I will add a BR tag here to break the line and just add a space, just so it's under the name. Looks a bit more organized for us. And now for the input type, I'll do input and then the type. So previously we had it as name, and for this one we'll do password. And then we'll do the same thing. The ID is equal to password, and the name in this case is also equal to password. And then I'll close the tag, and then I'll hit Control Save. So now when I type in the name field, you'll notice that I can actually see the text, and you don't want your password to be showing, so if I typed in anything, it'll just show up as dots so people can't see what I'm typing in. And then we can also add a submit button to the form. And in order to do this, we will type in input, and the type will be a submit. You can even go ahead and scroll through to see what exactly you can submit or what kind of types you can have as an input form. But I can just click submit here, and then the value in this case would be submit. And I'll go ahead and close the tag and click Control Save. And now I can submit. Oh, let me add another BR tag. So when I click on this, it would submit the name and password. Currently, it doesn't do anything yet because we don't have JavaScript, but we will learn that in the future. Forms can also include radio buttons for selecting one option from a group, and checkboxes for selecting multiple. So in order to do that, let's go ahead and let me close this. I'm not sure why I didn't do this earlier. So let's put in a label, and inside the label we'll add an input, and the type will be radio. And in the radio, I'll have name as gender, and the value will be male. Now what I'm going to do is copy paste this. Oh wait, actually, let me type in male so the text can show to the user, and hit Control Save. And now as you see here, you'll see a radio button option that says male, and I can select it. But let me go ahead and copy paste this, and then in the next line, I'll paste it and I'll change the males to female. Because they're both representing the gender name, you will notice that I can only select one or the other. So let's say I added another label, and I just did something random for the name. When I hit Control Save, let me change this to something more different. So now I can select male, female, and this one would be its own thing because the name isn't gender, right? The name is just something else. But if I change this to gender, then I can only select one of the three. So I can either select this, this, or this. So this name attribute is basically telling us that this is all part of the same group. And this is useful because if I wanted to have multiple, such as male and female, and then have them select certain age groups, maybe ethnicity, and so on, then they can do that having the different names. And now I'm going to change this to, let's do coding. And I'll change the value to coding. And inside the name, I'll change it to interest. And the type, I'll change to checkbox. Now, the reason why I'm doing this is actually because to show you guys that we can also do checkboxes in the same way as radio buttons. And the checkbox in this case, you can select one or multiple. So now let's copy this label and then I'll paste it and I'll just change coding to design. Now when I hit Control Save, I can either select one or multiple because they're checkboxes. So radio would be to check one at a time, even if the names are the same, and then checkboxes would be to select one or the other, or none. And that's a brief overview of HTML forms and input types. Let's do a coding challenge. Now let's go over this coding challenge. I want you to pause the video here and see if you can complete this. Alright, were you able to figure it out? So the first thing you might have noticed is the title tag, and then what I did was in a heading 1, I created user registration form, just like the title. And in a paragraph tag, I put, welcome to our website. Please fill out the form below to register an account. And we used the label for first name, and then in strong, we put first name. And then for the input type, we put text, just so you can enter in text and see it. And we did the same thing for the last name, and the only thing you had to change was first to last. And then for the email, we did label for email, and in the strong tag, we put an email again, and the ID and name is email, and the type. And then for the password, we just put the label for the password, put password and EM in bold. If you did EM in strong, that's totally fine too. And if you did bold for these, that's also fine. And the input type is password, so that when I enter anything in, you don't see it. And then the input type is equal to submit, and the value is equal to register, which is why it says register here. And you'll notice that if I tried to click register, it'll tell me to include an @ in the email address, which is because the input type is email. Let me know if you got it in the comments below. Like, subscribe, comment below what you want to see next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next lesson.